Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome our graduates, families and friends here on what is a very special day for you, your Macquarie University graduation ceremony. Firstly, I would like to ask you all to please ensure that your mobile phone has been switched off. There are a couple of items I need to run through before the ceremony starts. Firstly, you are all welcome to take photographs during the ceremony. However, we do ask that you remain in your seats so that you do not impede the view of the other guests. Under no circumstances should anyone stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage. Please note that this ceremony will be streamed live on the Macquarie University YouTube channel. Should we have a situation that requires us to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of our security staff. There are 4 exits from the graduation hall, 1 in each corner of the building, 2 in the back corners, and 2 in the front. You will also find our safety information on the back page of your program. Plaques, frames and photography services are available in the atrium building next to the refreshments marquee. If you have pre-ordered a frame or plaque, please make sure you collect it there today. In a moment, the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When the procession has arrived on the stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed and you are invited to join in the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Mr. Tobin.
Thank you. Budji Mulinawul, everyone. Good morning. Nalawa, welcome. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to thank the University for their acknowledgement of us and for the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important to our people and much appreciated, particularly by our elders. Education is important in our culture too. Knowledge meant survival, and our elders are traditionally accorded great respect for their accumulated wisdom and experience. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Maria, into the Native Institution, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie himself, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. She studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name from. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement is our advancement. Now, this was probably better understood in traditional times when clan groups were smaller and abided by strict sharing laws, meant that the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we get it right. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect your lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had ever met in the world. They had nothing, he wrote, but the tools that they carried. They made shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the earth without tilling it. There was no history of slavery here, and no rich and poor, nor any homelessness. We had no armies, and jails were unheard of. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, and then they were shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our land was kept in its natural state, with our rivers clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of the creeks here as they have done for the past 20,000 years. So this is not an ideal or a dream. This is normal life, or was for a very long time, thousands of years, and not that long ago. So even though there's a whole lot more of us now, I don't think there's any reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. So people, I would say, expect great and beautiful, wonderful things from your life. Where life's meant to be good and we're meant to be happy. And I suggest that you follow the promptings of that beautiful spirit that brought you here and see where that takes us. Share your gifts with the rest of us. Together we can create a world that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Welcome to country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO.
Thank you, Chris Tobin, for your welcome to country. Well, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I see we do have some tiny tots with us today, and I can't see them, but I have heard a few babies. And I want to say they are most welcome. Every celebration, and a graduation ceremony is a celebration, is enhanced by the presence of children. And I don't want anyone to think that if their child starts to make a noise or starts to cry or whatever, they have to take them outside. You do not. Please stay with us because no one will be bothered in the slightest. And in fact, we actually like babies to make a bit of a commotion because we have discovered from experience that if a baby cries during a graduation ceremony, they're back within 25 years to take out their first PhD. So we actually quite welcome it. Well, it is my very great privilege as Chancellor of Macquarie University to preside at this very important ceremony today. First, I welcome all of our graduands, and I hope that today will be a very happy and a very memorable occasion for all of you. But it will only be a happy occasion if you all relax. Some of you look relaxed and happy. Some of you look as though you're about to go into the exam room rather than collect a degree. So please, nothing can go wrong today. The worst thing that can happen is when you come up here, you fall over. Well, that has happened before. In fact, it happens quite often. But that's fine. We'll just pick you up and send you on your way. The other thing, of course, this can slide off, but that's easily fixed too. So just sit back, relax, and make sure you enjoy this day because you deserve to enjoy it. You deserve to take pride in your graduation. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. Today I also want to welcome and especially welcome those of you sitting over here or behind our graduands as their invited guests, because if you think about it for a moment, you've all clearly done very well. The very fact that you're here, the fact that you've been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been very important in their lives and in the successes that we celebrate today. And I don't want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role. I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too self-effacing or shy to proclaim their own success, you make sure that you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduands are wearing today and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Now, obviously, Macquarie University is not one of those. We're very young. In fact, only last year we celebrated our 50th Jubilee. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. Those of us who went to school in New South Wales learned that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. It was the ethos that he established, much to the annoyance of the British authorities, of an egalitarian society. Because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony that there be no distinction between the free and the freed that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is the legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 50 years, we now have more than 150,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 140 countries. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We're regarded as one of Australia's leading research universities and are currently extending our research as we are our course offerings and our facilities. On your way here today, you may have seen our still relatively new Macquarie University Hospital, only a few years old. We're the only university in Australia with its own private hospital. And of course, as well as being used for its primary purpose of treating sick people, it's also used by the postgraduate medical students and academics in our new medical faculty. And it really is a first-class hospital. I can attest to that personally. I was a patient there for 3 days about 18 months ago, and the standard of care and treatment is absolutely first class, especially if you're the Chancellor, so I can recommend it to you. We're also proud of our still new library, the first university library in Australia with an automated book retrieval system. And only last year we opened our Advanced Hearing Hub, which is a world-leading institute in hearing and language sciences. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie we have a very clear and straightforward mission. And that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And graduands, in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we call Macquarie University. Now, it's now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Ms. Trudy de Vries. Trudy is the Director of Risk, Insurance and Compliance here at Macquarie University. She has a depth of experience in managing people and projects and working with and understanding businesses in such industries as real estate, funds management, insurance, education and health. The focus of her experience has been to develop sound commercial and governance practices which deliver the necessary assurances to boards and their stakeholders. I now invite Ms. de Vries to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. de Vries.
Thank you, Chancellor. Members of the University, distinguished guests, and most importantly, graduating scholars. It's a privilege to deliver the occasional address for this graduation ceremony. And what a pleasure to be one of the first people to say to you, graduating scholars, congratulations. Today marks a milestone in your lives. But back a few years ago, when you applied for your respective degrees, the reality and the significance of this ceremony was probably the furthest thing from your mind. But now, after all those lectures and tutorials, coffee and adrenaline-infused very late nights for cramming in those exam periods, completing your assignments, of which I'm sure there's just a few, completing your exams, here you are, graduating in front of your very proud family and friends. I still remember the pride and also the relief that I had sitting just where you are. And maybe you might feel just that little bit of anticipation as you come up on those stairs and say, don't trip, just don't trip. Put out the right hand, shake. Don't grab for the award, please. Okay, you'll be fine. It's an extremely important day for each of you. But it's also, as the Chancellor said, an extremely important day for your loved ones and our academics. Through your family and friends' love and support, the guidance of the community of your academics, your discipline and your tenacity, you have learnt and built a foundation for critical thinking. You have graduated. Today we all partake in your success. However, I would like to put a challenge out to you. And that is, as Mahatma Gandhi said, to be the change you'd like to see in the world. Become that change. For For your chosen learning and field of learning is only a start point. It's a start point for your career. Do not be surprised that if in 10 years' time, this qualification is not reflective of your career. It is a foundation, not your destination. For who knows where your journey may actually take you, and indeed it is a journey. One full of opportunity that may bring challenges along the way, such as self-doubt or perceived failure. But in those dissonant periods, they are a call for action, enabling you to reflect, analyse, thrive, grow, and become confident. I would like to highlight this journey by briefly telling you about my own career, and I hope it demonstrates why you must keep open to opportunities, embrace change, and take dissonance as a call for action. In 1980, I started off life thinking I was going to become a graphic designer. It was an amazing opportunity to cultivate my creativity, lateral thinking, and innovation. But as I went through the year, I felt this was really not my calling. It was actually my hobby. So drawing on the alignment that I saw between graphic design and rehabilitation, I enrolled and completed a Bachelor of Applied Science in Occupational Therapy, and I specialised in head injury. And yet I work as a risk manager. Working in the health sector, both in Australia and overseas, I had the burning desire to understand and verify the effectiveness of treatment. This led me to write up and monitor my treatment regimes of the interdisciplinary team and work with neuropsychologists to build a truly interdisciplinary practice in each of the centres in which I worked. At this point, you're probably wondering, how the heck does this actually relate to you in business and commerce? Let me answer. It was this point in my career that my interest in decision-making and performance was realised. This passion led me to augment my performance and critical thinking capability and resulted in me doing the following things: pursuing and completing a graduate certificate in risk management through banking and finance. And that led to a change in my role, but also the sector in which I operated. Not being satisfied, I came back again. And I pursued and I completed a graduate certificate in change management. And this was fundamental for my trajectory of where I've come to now, because it had a significant impact on my performance to influence and support behavioural change. Again, the next step, because suddenly I saw there was a new role. I pursued and I completed a Master of Business Administration, and that saw my career soar and enabled me to get senior executive positions. And yet still I'm not done. I'm now exploring options to work with the Faculty of Business and Economics and potentially, hopefully, commence a research master's looking at risk-based decision-making. My passion has led me to explore and cultivate risk-based decision-making. It has facilitated a career in diverse sectors from finance to construction, health to property management, and collect a colourful suite of position titles along the way. I now have the honour of holding the title, as the Chancellor said, Director of Risk, Assurance, Compliance and Insurance. Some people call me the fun police, but I don't hope to look like that. It's through understanding of how I can infuse risk-based decision at the point of making decisions that makes the change real. So being open to opportunities and seeing dissonance as a call for action, it has been vital to my growth. So now back to you. What will be your starting point? What will be your first role? Will it be as an employee, an employer, an entrepreneur, a postgrad, a doctorate? Irrespective of the title you hold or the environment which you find yourself in, I encourage you to do the following things. Experiment and apply your learnings. Critically evaluate events, particularly those in times of challenges and also in the face of entrenched practices. And be ever mindful to lever off the knowledge of your future colleagues. Aim to build new learning. You will never know what you're truly capable of unless you're courageous. Be courageous. Be true to your values and principles, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Never listen to anyone who says, that's not possible, or you can't do that. Follow your dreams, your vision, your heart, and success will come knocking on your door. This is your start. With each step as you take crossing the stage to receive your certificate, make a mental note of the successes you've had and resolve to become part of the band of Macquarie University leaders. Join such people as Tracy Fellows, who is now Vice President of Microsoft Asia Pacific, who graduated with a postgrad in banking management in 1998, or Richard Leather, Senior Trade and Investment Commissioner for Austrade in USA and Canada, who graduated with a Bachelor of Economics in 1991, or John Zay, CFO and co-founder of Zukal, who graduated with a Bachelor of Commerce and Law in 2011. And finally, our own Deputy Chancellor, Ms. Elizabeth Crouch, who also holds a number of non-executive director and board roles in corporate Australia, and who graduated with a Bachelor of Economics in 1993. Remember the challenge. Be courageous. See dissonance as a call of action. For I hope to see you all on this list, to hear about your successes, to see the change your passion can make in this world. Once again, congratulations.
Well, thank you, Trudy, for an outstanding occasional address, and graduands, I'm sure you'll agree there was some excellent advice. And it is true, a degree really is the starting point. I think Trudy's words were, it's the foundation, not the destination. So it is important that you always be open to new challenges and new opportunities, and also open to change. I think Trudy deserves another great round of applause. By the way, I lost count of how many degrees and diplomas she's got, and pleased to hear that she's going to front up for another one. How many were there? 5, good heavens. Well, that's a challenge for you. Let's see how many you can chalk up yourself in the course of your life. Well, we now come to the key part of the ceremony, which is the reason we're here, and that's the conferring of degrees. It's the only part of the ceremony that makes me a bit nervous, because many years ago, the then Chief Justice of New South Wales, who I went to university with way back in the middle of the last century, told me that if I graduated someone who was not eligible to graduate, there was not much I could do to take the degree back. So I have to make absolutely certain that everyone's qualified today to graduate. And so for that reason, I'm going to call upon the Acting Registrar, Mr. Craig Oliver, to give me an ironclad assurance that none of you were ever late in submitting an assignment, none of you ever missed a class, and that otherwise you're all eligible to graduate today. Craig, can you give me that guarantee, please?
Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees or diplomas please stand?
That's you, believe it or not, yeah. Well, graduands, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Please be seated. Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is the largest at Macquarie University and one of the largest in Australia. A broad range of programs in some of the most exciting and topical areas of business and economics are offered, which continue to be in high demand domestically and internationally. Graduates have recorded employment levels and starting salaries well above the average for Australian business schools. Research in this faculty is cutting edge and innovative and feeds into teaching, giving students the best possible learning experience. This faculty includes research and study areas in accounting, actuarial studies, applied finance, economics, management and marketing. Chancellor, I now call on Professor Anne Ross-Smith, Associate Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Ross-Smith.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you have admitted to degrees. I present graduates admitted to the Bachelor of Commerce, Greta Cool Clark. Yin Tung Lai. Monica Lara. Alan Kinwa Lau. Wai Shan Lau. Amanda Law. Sasika Robin Lelevrier. Kim Luan Lei. Chuk-Yin Lee. Christopher Lee. Jonathan Cho Young Lee. Monica Min Ji Lee. Lei Yu Yu. Chi Fei Lei. Jason Hugh Leboff. Wendy Leong. Shalin Moon Yi Liu. Aichun Lee. Anan Lee. Gao Yang Lee. Gern Lee. Jun Lee. Muchen Shi Lee. Tung Lee. Wan Noong Vicky Lee. Shouting Lee. Jaguang Lee. Jackie Liang. Michelle Young. Wan Ting Liang. Natalie Louise Liddell. Alyssa Lin. Bern Lin. Peng Lin. Chuan Joan Lin. Shi Lin. Ying Lin. Isabel Jade Liu Yu Fei. Guang Lei Liu. Jenny Yang Ji Liu. Zhao Li Lo. Sorry, Zhao Li O. Zhou Liu. Shi. Si Yi Liu. Xin Qin Liu. Yang Liu. Yang Liu. Yue Liu. Se-Jan Liu. Georgia Gabriel Lloyd. Elizabeth Longhurst. Yan Lo. Chao Lu. Chung Lu. Ephraim Lu.
Yep.
Ding Luo. Kai Luo. Madeline Natrell. Julie Liu. Lauren Madley. Daniel Magna. How do you say her other name? Taranya Metaharan-Sa-Ra. Mahmood Ayaman Mahmood Sabri. Francis Isabel Afabla Malva. Elizabeth Mariam Mansour. Jiao Yu Mao. Li Chun Mao. Which one? Koenig Marlit. Joanna Samantha Marciniak. Ashley Maroon. Julian Maroon. Alex Martinez. Liam Mason. Abanoob Maximus. Lachlan McKay. Alexander James McLean. Owen McMahon. Mark Menzakopian. Seem nervous. Rachel Minahan. Philip Mitrovic. Emily Moen. Mustafa Mohebi. Noreen Monium. Benjamin Michael Moncrief. Natalie Leanne Moy. Eleanor Jane Morris. Adam Mustafa. Anila Cherie Mookie. Julia Mura. Arjun Nandakumar. Nikhil Nasi. Monica Nenchev. Ka Yu Ung. Simone Ping Pei Nyor. Ming Trung Nguyen. Nam Phung Nguyen. Thuy Trang Nguyen. Trung Phúc Nguyen. Sorry, I'll say that again. Viet Long Nguyen. Yen Swan Nguyen. Con Nikomedi. Andrew Peter North. Katrina O'Brien. Marianne Onessian. Nice name. John Claude Ludovic Ong. James Michael Oreshkin. Haron Osmani. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting. Hao Chun. Xin Yi Lan. Hu Cheng Lao. Hung Li Te Lei. Huang Feng Lei. Pan Paferi Leah. Daegoon Lee. Gawon Lee. Telly. Lingyun Lei. Biagi Lena de Putra. Erin Leung. Chak Loon Alan Lee. Kai Ho Nelson Lee. Nice name. Lee Lee. Lin Lee. Lu Lee. Shin Lee. Yao Lee. Yu Roong Lee. Zeshu Lee. Xingyu Liang. Runje Liao. Vin Long Lim. Che Wei Lin. Ching Ching Lin. Yeah. Ya Ling. You want me? Lee? You want me? Yep. Yuan Lee. Sejia Lung. Rina Lisa Malari Lopa. Jia Jie Lu. Shan Luo. Chi Jun Lee. Hansi Ma. Wen Kong Ma. Angus McLean. Nishtha Majahan. Elise McMahon. Luke Meany. Yufeng Mo. Oh, jumped in a bit. Tashmi Moshin. Lee Mott. Rohita Naraja. Dimple Napat Ranawat. Chun Wei Ng. Sandra Nor. Vanto Nguyen. Emma O'Keefe. Edwin Harris Stone. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting Professional, Lian Wei Jung. This is exciting. Master of Research, well done.
Yes.
I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research, Lawrence Victor Carlton, for a thesis. Hang on, I've got to read out the name. For a thesis entitled "The Influence of Location Type on the Rail Accessibility Property Type Premium Relationship." Wait till I read out the name.
Because of the long one.
Yeah. Wait till I read out the title of the thesis as well. Peshem Iswav Pavel Charpko for a thesis entitled "Analysing the Effects of Subsidies on Eastern European Agriculture." Yeah. Tien Nguyen Feng for a thesis entitled "Revealing Integrated Thinking Through Integrated Reporting," an exploratory study, I think it says within an Australian company. They've in context. They left the word off. Where are we? Sean Sishang Nyor for a thesis. For a thesis entitled "Sustainable Statements in Investigation of Organisational Green Statements." Matthias Olden for a thesis entitled "What Motivates Others Regarding Behaviour, Investigating the Dictator Game." John Rowan Parker for a thesis entitled "Delivering Return on Imagination, a framework for creativity in developing advertising message strategy. Shamim Tashkor, for a thesis entitled The Influence of Audit Committee Characteristics on Voluntary Corporate Social Responsibility Disclosure, Australian Evidence. Yi Meng Yu, for a thesis entitled Operating Cash Flows Asymmetric Timeliness in Australia. Chin Zhang, for a thesis entitled Is the Past the Best Forecast for the Future in a Data-Rich Environment? The Case of China. Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Chancellor, I now call on Mr Nikhil Nazi, who has graduated today with a Bachelor of Commerce, to give the graduate response on behalf of the graduating group. Mr Nazi.
Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests. It is a great honour to have been chosen to speak today on behalf of my fellow graduates. That is what is essentially the reason for our hard work over the past few years, our graduation ceremony. I, like many other graduates here today, came to Macquarie months after finishing my HSC. To be completely honest, I was a bit disappointed when I found out I didn't make the cut for any of the universities in the city, because it took me an hour and a half every day to commute to Macquarie. However, it only took me a few weeks to realise that Macquarie was the place for me, the university I wanted to graduate from. And that 1.5 hour trip was worth it. I thoroughly enjoyed my time at Macquarie over the last 3 years, and it has given me more than I expected when I started, including a pretty decent social life and several professional opportunities. Over the past 2 years, I was given the opportunity to undertake 3 PACE units, allowing me to work with the likes of Deloitte and UI. These, along with several other experiences in uni, led me to where I am today. And I, for one, appreciate and value each and every one of those experiences. That should be enough about me. Moving on. On behalf of the graduates today, I would first like to thank the academic staff for delivering the knowledge and skills we came to university for, with a special thanks to those who went beyond textbooks and lecture slides to enhance our learning experience. To the families and friends of graduates, thank you for your support, not only during our university years, but throughout our academic lives. To other staff, including PAL facilitators, BEST staff, librarians, and UBAR staff, without you, our university experience would not have been as good as it was. Finally, to my fellow graduates and friends, thank you for making my experience at Macquarie the unique and enjoyable one it was. As graduates, we should appreciate the fact that we have achieved something that not everyone in this world has the opportunity to achieve. We should value the fact that we have experienced something that is unique to each and every one of us. Our degrees may not entitle us to much, but it is a key to a whole new world of opportunities. Use it wisely. Your degree is only worth as much as what you do with it, an asset recognized at the present value of expected future benefits for my fellow accounting graduates. I just had to put a lame accounting joke in there for you guys. Whatever you plan to do with a degree from this day forward, whether you use it in your professional career or pursue further studies, I'll leave you with one piece of advice I was given about a year ago. Fail big, fail early. Every failure is a step closer to success, and without the taste of failure, it is difficult to really appreciate success. So aim high and don't be afraid of failure. As a wise man by the name of Kanye West once said, reach for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud. And on that note, I would like to conclude the graduate address. Thank you.
Well said, Nikhil, and you're quite right. I mean, anyone who pretends that they haven't made mistakes or haven't failed along the way somewhere is having you on. They're not telling you the truth. And you do learn from those experiences, and perhaps they're the best experiences in obtaining wisdom and confidence and skills. So once again, thank you for a very good speech. Congratulations on your commerce degree, and I hope you maintain a lifelong association with Macquarie University. Well done.
Quando solo orizzonte manca le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando non manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me, su le finestre mostra tutto il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Così che oramai se non più. Adesso si dividerò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, esistono più. Quando sei lontana, sorriso, orizzonte, manca le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Così che oramai esistono più. Adesso si dividerò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più. Time to partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più. Adesso si dividerò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? That glorious voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Angela Brewer. And you've been very lucky to have Angela sing at your graduation today, because on the odd occasion that Angela can't make it, I do the singing. Would you like to hear Angela sing just a little bit more? Well, all you've got to do is enrol in another degree, and when you come back, I promise you'll be singing at your next graduation as well. I think Angela deserves another great round of applause. And so too to our great musicians over there on the organ, Dr. James Forsyth. And our trumpeter, Melanie McLaughlin. Where's Melanie? There she is. And I'd also like to thank our alumni volunteers who come along to graduation ceremonies to make sure that everything goes smoothly at your graduation. Some of them are sitting over there, and there's a couple over there. I think they deserve a great round of applause too. Well, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it's certainly not the end of your association with Macquarie. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of more than 150,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support, and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And please make sure you come back to Macquarie, either to undertake more study, to attend alumni events, or perhaps use our aquatic and fitness facilities. Well, graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either. Because almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a kind gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you, wherever you go, to go with all your heart. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Now, graduates, I hope also that you'll always remember the people who helped you along the way, many of whom, of course, are here with you today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you now to do a couple of things. Graduates, would you please stand? Now I'd like you to put your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free. And now I'd like you to turn around to face your families and friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Well, graduates, you can turn around now, but please remain standing because we'll be leaving in just a little while. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and will be followed by the graduates. I would ask you all to now please stand, and please remain standing until the last of the graduates have processed out. And then, if you like, I'd like you to join the procession out to the marquee overlooking the lake, and I hope you'll join us for some light refreshments. Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future, and in the words of the old Irish blessing, may the road rise up to meet you, may the wind always be at your back, may the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, good luck. Thank you.